So now, if you're talking about moving the building completely out, this is your building. I'm not concerned about that. I get that. But my thing is, these are families, these are children,
yes.
these are schools, these are all of that things that's going on.
Yeah.
We got 2 weeks before the school week starts.
Yes.
I understand we're in our shelter situation. I understand that, you know, we're the, like, for them in society, we're the, like, lowest people on the totem pole.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I really do get it. And we need to work as a people to get up, and I get that too. But in the same token, it is where we are. We do have human rights.
Yes,
that affects us, whether we're at the bottom or the top or the middle. You understand? We do have human rights. And the way that they're treating us right now is unhuman.
Why didn't y'all come here Saturday and tell us Monday or Tuesday? That would have gave us at least 3 days.
Exactly.
PATH is open 24 hours. DHS is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. And you wait till Monday and tell me I got to be out on Tuesday? It's not happening. I was supposed to go to a job today. I know I'm so frustrated. I didn't even go. Because now it's like, where am I going now? I'm tired of transitioning my kids. It's not fair to me. Like she said, it's not fair to these kids. It don't just affect us, it affects our kids. Our kids don't already want to be in this situation. I done been here a year. Domestic violence, I came here. I've been transferred to 4 different shelters. My kids have been transferred to 4 different schools. It has to stop today.
Now we're talking about children. Now we're talking about children. And that should be primary. If anything, if it was me, I would definitely put ACS and all them other people that are always coming over here looking at us funny about how we taking care of our family. But now you're taking away the ability for us to handle what we need to handle concerning our children. So now we're bad parents? No, you're a bad society because you're not handling the responsibility of the lowest people that are in your society. And even though the people that are still here, they're still working, and that means they're still paying taxes.
Yes.
And so therefore, we paying these taxes, we working, doing all these many hours and all of that kind of stuff to try to get our family up, but yet in the same token, we're still living in this type of situation, being shifted on a bus, and all they can give us is garbage bags.
2 garbage bags.
Garbage bags. And putting it in the garbage bags and shoving it with each and every family. So therefore, we don't even know whose stuff we're taking home, taking into the place with us. We have no idea where we're going. No idea where we're going.
Everything that I have here is what I accumulated when I got here. Now you tell me I got to go to a center to get storage with the 20, not even 20, it ain't even 24 hours no more. It's not even 24 hours no more.
I think people need to take kind of calculated risks, like think about what you are able to do realistically, or think about what you are willing to do realistically.
Right, and I hear that, but realistically, there's an outcome to every action.
Yes.
Okay, so we already know the outcome of this. The outcome of this is 9 o'clock. The bus is coming for us. That's the outcome. And when you're dealing with agencies and programs such as what we're talking about, going over there, protesting, talking or whatever, we don't know the outcome of that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We don't know the outcome of that. And then furthermore, because we're in this type of situation, we already know that they don't really care about any of that. They're probably expecting a group, a mob of people coming up complaining.
We might be able to mobilize some people to block the door and make sure that we have at least a day or 2 to get some more answers, some more time or something like that.
We've gotten other organizations coming out and blocking so that the people that they wanted to evict had more time and everything, and it was very successful.
This, you call it the number?
Yeah, I'm going to call the number.
Uh-oh.
Logan said you should be ready within 24 hours because the notice can happen.
Why?
When they find.
Why only one?
It's just a matter of when they find placements for each of the families. It's not, it's not like everybody's going to move into one thing. Or I don't know, actually. Like, you know what? Don't let me say that because I don't know. I really don't know what's the next step. All I know is that the families at Integral.
What do you know?
And we were told exactly what you have on the notice. That's what I know.
This notice was given to us today. How you going to ask someone to leave in 24 hours. Even when you're evicted from an apartment, you're given 72 hours, 3 days.
Ma'am, this is a shelter unit. I don't know.
It's a shelter.
It's a shelter unit, ma'am.
You're not answering my question, sir.
The Department of Homeless Services housing shelter unit. That's what it is. It's not your apartment. I know. It's like your apartment.
It's temporary shelter for me. However, we have too many families, too many children that's being displaced like this. Yes, it is a shelter system. However, we have a right to decent housing. We have a right to housing. We have a right because we are human beings too. I want y'all to stop shifting and transferring us different places. We are not a bunch of cows to be herded in a crowd and moved from one place to another place. You get the federal money, my tax dollars money and everything. I'm a working person. I don't need this kind of harassment and everything. Y'all need to get this system fixed much better.
Well, the DHS person did come out, and when he came out, of course, he had no information to offer us. We are still currently sitting in the senator's office in the conference room. He has to leave, and so do we shortly. So, basically, nothing was done concerning the DHS person. He didn't have anything to say to help with this situation. He couldn't give any answers. He said he was going to take our questions and our concerns and take it back to the officials in DHS. He barely wanted to hear our questions when he got here. When he got here, he had an attitude. He had all kinds. He did not want to be here at all. He was under the impression that he was going to speak to people one by one, and being that there is a group here, he did not feel that he wanted to address the crowd. And he, basically letting the crowd know that there was nothing that he could do. So there was nothing being done at that point.
And did you finish packing and everything?
No, they only give me,
one more.
They only give me 5 flimsy garbage bags, and it's a good thing I had some duffel bags that I kept, so I'm trying to put most of my stuff in duffel bags.
Right.
So far I only got 7 bags, but when I accumulate all my stuff, I'm gonna have 20 bags. The landlord for this building was out there yesterday in his 2014 Range Rover. And this is a big joke for him. He was having fun, laughing at our pain. And he out there sitting back in his Range Rover just watching, because the stupid security guard went and called him. What are you calling him for? What he gonna do? He gonna come and tell us to leave? He cannot make me get leave unless I'm given appropriate provisions to do that. We were paying $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month per family. And he collecting all that, so I'm paying his Range Rover note and his house note, all the houses he got in the Hamptons, and now I'm living like this. My couch got holes in it. My stove don't even work properly. I have to get it in the middle of the night to make sure that I don't get blown to Kingdom Come. And he out there sitting in a Range Rover just laughing. And Aguilar got away with all this money, and we're the one that right now struggling, trying to figure out where we gonna go, what's gonna happen to our kids. I don't know if I'm gonna get my kids in school by the time school opens September 4th. I don't know where they're going to put us.
Toss the fucking shit.
This is what you see. This is what we're going to see. See people all upset, anxiety attacks and everything. They'll have more.
I have 8 kids.
8
4 of them that's autistic. And I gotta be out of here by 9 o'clock.
No,
This
it's
is
not
crazy.
happening.
My son just hurt himself trying to throw his damn big chairs out. This is crazy.
Not even.
Nope. I have rights, and I know my rights.
So what if they come?
Call the police. That's the best I could tell you.
Good morning. I am State Senator Ruben Diaz. With me today is State Assembly Member Marcos Crespo. We both represent this area. And also with me is First Deputy Commissioner from the New York City Department of Homeless Services, Ms. Lorraine Stevens, and Ms. Lira, resident.
We're here this morning because as elected officials, we understand and want the Department of Homeless Services to be able to carry out changes that are going to ultimately better serve the families that are being serviced in this building and buildings throughout the city of New York. We want to make sure that in our efforts to do that, that we respect the old adage about the end justifying the means. In other words, we support what the agency is trying to do, but we recognize that in this particular site and these families have been put through a roller coaster of emotions that was completely unnecessary.
I'm a resident here. I've been here 3 years, and my whole goal is that these people are just, we are being treated unfair. They did not give us enough time to pack anything. They're not taking into consideration that I have a disability, I have 3 kids, and I need somebody to help me pack. They give me no bags, no boxes. This is not protocol, and I know DHS know better and they know how to do better. We should have been given more time, a proper supervision to do what we need to do to go where we need to be. And now I gotta outroot my family again and take this somewhere else and we don't know where we're going. This is affecting the educational system, emotional, mentally, everything. And they think that this is not protocol. DHS know better and know that they're not supposed to treat people like this. We are people with feelings and we are people with rights.
When this was first brought to our attention, we are totally committed to making sure that we have a smooth transition for all of our families, and are very clear. First, I want to state that nobody is being asked to move as of today.
As of today.
No one is moving today. Okay? No one is being asked to move today. Secondly, we will work with you. We know that people have accumulated a lot of things.
Okay.
We will work with you on finding storage to put your things into storage as we work on the move.
I believe in the power of God.
Yeah.
I believe He's there. He's working it all out.
Because I contacted Eyewitness News. I don't know if they get here yet, but I contacted them.
I believe in it. I contact my higher power.
We're going to try to move as many folks as possible to permanent housing. So we're looking at how many families would be eligible for NYCHA, how many families would be eligible for some of the subsidies that are available. We do have some apartments available, shelter apartments, so we are planning to talk to families to see those that are ready to move, hopefully be able to move some families out by this Friday, but we'll talk with you to see if that's a feasible plan and if it's a respectful process.
I feel good about this because I accomplished what I need to accomplish.
Yes.
You got your point through.
That's right.
I need to accomplish what I need to accomplish. I feel good. I feel good for everybody else in there. Now they don't have to scramble and try to pack. We got time to breathe.
That's right.
We got time to breathe, and this is what I wanted to do, and this is what I did, so I feel good about this.
So what about that letter? A lot of people are upset about that letter. What your response to that letter?
So that response is that right now we're doing an internal process of all the communication that we use for families. This was a communication that was used in the past administration. We're concerned about the tone in the letter, and so we're looking at all of our communication that we communicate with families as a review process to make sure that we're doing it respectfully, and we're making sure that we're looking at how we talk to our families and our clients.
So that letter wasn't supposed to be sent out, or what?
It's an old letter that we use for transferring clients that we need to move immediately out of shelters. Should not have been used for this purpose.
Thank you, lady. Thank you.
It would not have been. It would not have been if it wasn't for you. It was not. It would not have been.
Tawana, it was you too. That's right. It was both of y'all.
She told me. If you speak up, stick together, you know, and support one another and stick up for what you feel is wrong in your own circumstances, I guarantee you there'll be a change. And then knowing how to go about getting the resources, going out and facilitating the people, rallying up the organizations, rallying up leaderships in your community. If you don't know who the leaderships are in your community, you need to find out who they are.
And don't let nothing stop you. Disability, whatever, don't care, whatever is your problem, you can do it. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Hello, that's the truth. That's the truth.